Watch this before summoning for the new tag Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta. So yes, it's that time of the month. We're getting a new LF, a new premium unit, and with these premium units, this is a video where I go over whether you should summon on or not summon on it or skip on this banner, and basically giving you the advantages, disadvantages, all that stuff before you summon. So this is why you should watch this video. So the way I like to start these videos is first by getting this out of the way. If you are a fan of this unit, tag Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, a tag unit that's been, I would say, is pretty anticipated, especially for a MajinBlue Saga campaign. I'm pretty sure this is a very hyped unit for many people. So even if you are a fan of this unit, if this is a unit that you've been waiting for, if this is a unit that you absolutely love and need to have, then there's really no point in you watching this video unless you want to support my channel. But if you're that person, then just skip this video or let it run on the background and get ready to summon, because this is a mobile game that you play to enjoy. So you want to summon for units that are enjoyable for you. So that's why summon for units that you want, right? But if you're someone that's on the fence and doesn't know if they want to summon on it, if the banner's not worth it, or if it's worth it, if you're a free-to-play player and you're trying to save your CCs and trying to see where your CCs would be better spent, then this video might be useful to you. Now, before we start, I want to say that we do not have the banner info yet. Like always, I will put in the pinned comment the featured units on this banner, all the other LFs, the sparking units and whatnot. So once we get that information, I will put it in the pinned comment, unless I just forget or the data mines are just late, whatever the case may be. But it is looking like this banner is a single LF banner with no new sparking, 1% sparking, which is pretty weird. I would expect them to add a 1% sparking at least, because it is like I guess a campaign or whatever. But then again, the powerful opponent campaign back when Cooler dropped didn't really have a 1% sparking unit, right? So we're probably going to get a new EX unit, but those don't really matter. So it's going to be a single LF banner, and there's going to be LF units on the banner. Now, since this is a tag Goku and Vegeta, Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, we already know what tags they are. They buff Saiyan Sun Family Vegeta Clan and MajinBlue Saga as their secondary stat buff. So let's take a look at these teams. Saiyan team, also quick note, it is a blue unit and is a blue range type unit. So it's not the greatest. Range isn't really good right now, especially for his teams. Specifically Saiyan, if we're talking about Saiyan, you're not really seeing any top tier Saiyan units here that are blast oriented, right? The really main Saiyan unit that you see here is Gogeta Blue and Rose, who doesn't buff Saiyans, but you know, he's still a Saiyan, right? I mean, you have Revku here, he's a blast based unit. You have the tag 4s that can work pretty well. They might actually work pretty well with the new tag Goku and Vegeta. I guess we should call them, what should we even call them? Gold Bros, Boo Bros, Z Bros, like what are the new names? But yeah, like as you can see, this team is pretty heavily strike oriented, so using a unit like this on this team wouldn't really work out the greatest. And if we took at his other team, I think Vegeta Clan might be the team where he shines the most. Although Vegeta Clan isn't the greatest, they do have some pretty solid options here. Trunks and Vegeta, evolved, 2 yellow units, but then you pair them up with a blue tag unit. That's a nice yellow-blue setup, which has good color synergy there, so that's really good. This Super Saiyan Trunks, he's a melee unit, but he should work pretty well. This Trunks here is a decent support, I guess, but other than that, they don't really have that many other good options. But just this evolved and tag Trunks and Vegeta can work really well with this team. So right off the bat, if you're a Vegeta Clan main, which I'm pretty sure not many of you are, this is looking like a pretty good banner to summon on because of this Goku and Vegeta, right? So if we keep going here, Sun Family, again, Sun Family is also very strike oriented. There isn't really actually any relevant blast oriented units here, like Beast Go on Strike, Dragon. Okay, why am I even talking about Dragon Fist? None of these guys. Forku is heavily strike. Pan doesn't match the support, and then we have the tag 4s. Tag 4s don't buff Sun Family. Oh, tag 4s don't buff Sun Family. Wait, really? I thought I guess they buff Saiyan, right? Which makes sense. But yeah, GT. Okay, yeah, Saiyans. Okay, wow, that's crazy. So yeah, wait, am I tripping? Yeah, okay, Saiyans. So tag 4 is also very strike oriented, with Vegeta being blast oriented, but you know, your main damage is coming from Goku, so it doesn't really matter. Revival Gohan, I guess, strike oriented. So honestly, this unit seems like it's only going to be fitting on Vegeta clan, and it's more built towards Vegeta clan. And if they like Zenkai some units here like Vegeta, this Angel Vegeta, it would work really well with this Goku and Vegeta, right? So honestly, it's really looking like this unit isn't really a must summon for all of his main teams. Like obviously you can still leader this guy on a lot of other teams, right? But if realistically speaking, if you have some of the recent units that we've gotten, you know, Gogeta Blue, I know a lot of people summon for, Ultra Hit, Rose, I'm pretty sure a lot of people have summoned for Rose since he's in pretty much 100% of matches that I play in. It's like if you have these units, you really don't need to summon for them for this unit, especially considering this is an important thing I need to stress. Anniversary is 1 month away. Anniversary is going to introduce a new level of power creep. Now, obviously, you know, past celebrations, the bait, quote unquote, bait unit that they dropped prior to the celebrations have been somewhat better, right? If you take a look at 4th Annie, they dropped the tag droids and they were arguably better than MUI Goku and Dragon Fist Goku, right? And then the Ultra came in and became better. Legends Festival, Beast Gohan, better than Tag 4s, better than Trunks and Vegeta, and then Gogeta Blue came in and wiped the floor. Although on release, Beast Gohan and UGB were pretty comparable. So it's important to know that these celebrations generally introduce a new level of power creep, and these banners, this Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Vegeta banner, is usually dropped, especially like a unit like this that's pretty hype, new mechanic and all that stuff. They're dropped to bait out your CC, to drain you of your CC, so that you don't really have anything left for anniversary, and then you're forced to, I guess, spend money, right? That's Gacha 101 for you right there. And keep in mind that we're also going to be getting a new Ultra for sure. I mean, it's not confirmed, but for sure we're getting a new Ultra by the end of this MajinBlue Saga campaign. I'm leaning more towards a regen buff in the form of Buu, but just know that we're probably going to be getting another premium unit in the form of an Ultra unit, so that's one thing to keep note of. So, like I said, if you have a lot of these other units, top tier units, Gogeta Blue, Rose, Hit, Super Vegeta even, Beast Gohan especially, since he covers a lot of Goku and Vegeta's teams, if you have a lot of these units, there really isn't a reason for you to summon outside of this unit being a unit that you've wanted for so long. And it's going to most likely be like that until Anniversary. Now, Anniversary, we're going to be getting a lot of CC, I'm assuming, for Anniversary, but you also want to have as much CC as possible saved up going into the Anniversary, right? So it's always important to know, especially when we're this close, literally 1 month away from the celebration, right? So that's one thing to keep note of. Now, in terms of unit, what I'm speculating it could be, if we take a look at some of the older units, like let's say we take a look at one of the older LF banners, right? So this was the last LF banner, right? This had a 1% Master Roshi. If we take a look at these units are all kind of related to this Rev UI, right? Evolved, he's got a Zenkai, and he was there, Jiren, MUI, those are all units from that arc, right? We got Goku and Vegeta, this guy doesn't really matter. So if we take a look at some units that we could potentially see, this being a MajinBlue Saga unit, we can expect some units like Super Vegeta to be there, Majin Vegeta to be there. Majin Vegeta might be a pretty strong possibility of being there. Like in terms of premium LFs, it's really hard to say. Trunks and Vegeta could be an option. One of these tags can be an option since they don't really return. This guy just returned on the Mega Rising banner, so tag 4s have a possibility to return. Other than that, what other MajinBlue Saga LFs do we have? It's Super Vegeta and Majin Vegeta. That's pretty much it. I guess Kid Buu actually has a strong chance of returning. He might actually even get a platinum equipment very soon, so they might just drop this guy since he might potentially get a unique equipment. Beast Gohan still hasn't returned. I don't know if they're willing to just throw in Beast Gohan on this banner. That would be pretty insane, but I don't see it happening. Cooler hasn't returned at all actually either, so I don't know if they want to return him. There's a lot of good options, but realistically speaking, for this banner to be somewhat worth it, they need to drop a unit like Beast Gohan, tag 4s. That's Trunks and Vegeta, I guess, also, since he would work really well with the new tag unit. But other than that, there isn't really any unit here that can really Super Saiyan 4 Goku maybe as well. But yeah, like this game is so dominated by the Ultra units that it's hard to say what unit you would want to see on this banner for it to be worth it. Now, there's really not much else to go over. The unit itself looks really good. I will have to see how his new mechanic works. The Transcendent Kamehameha. We need to see how effective that is, how long it takes for it to charge up and all that stuff. There's still so much we need to know about their kit. So as always, it's always important to first watch some showcases, some gameplays of the unit before summoning. Don't get dragged by the hype. I know a lot of people will inevitably just summon frame 1. But if you're really conscious about how you spend your CC, please wait a day or two and watch some gameplay first. Evaluate how the unit performs and stuff like that before summoning. Because that would most likely be the best way for you to, kind of conserve your CC and only spend it on stuff that really matters. So wait a couple days before summoning, and that should give you a better idea on if it's worth it for you. So that's pretty much it for this video. Like I said, I will try to put the featured units on the pin comment whenever I get the info, so stay tuned for that. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like and don't forget to subscribe. It's so important, so don't forget. Have a great day. See ya.